Good morning or good afternoon. Listen, good afternoon. We are about to jump into what day is this? Day 5 of 21 Days of Audacious Ask. You guys, I am, okay, the internet is acting crazy again. I don't know why. I'm definitely going to have to start pushing it on YouTube because this is too much. Guys, I'm tired. Let me see what I can do. Hold on, YouTube. Give me 1 second. Let me try to figure out why this thing is not working today. Oh, the internet is good. Sorry, YouTube. I know my fingers are all in the way. I'm trying to go live on Facebook, and so we are live. I can't tell if I'm live because I do not have my phone. So hopefully you guys will be able to see. So come on in. Let me see if I can do comments on here. Listen, I don't know if you guys can see me. I don't know if you're on, so you may have to catch the replay. I can't see if there's any comments. I can't see if anybody's on. But I am just going to keep moving forward, and I'm going to figure this thing out. So today is day 6 of the 21 Days of Audacious Ask. You guys, when I tell you that the struggle is real, but I know God is more than able, so He's given me the strength to keep pressing. I am going to be consistent in this thing. I may be a few minutes late coming on, but I will be consistent in this walk with you guys. And so today we're going to talk about prepare like it's already done. So we're talking about 21 days of audacious ask. And, I don't know if you've taken time to put what you are asking God for, but it's the 21 days of audacious ask. So I won't be on here long because my phone just told me it's 20. I only got 20% on my phone. So, and I don't know what my cord is. So I'm going to have to talk fast today. So I'm going to come from Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And so today I want to tell you, faith is not just what you say, but it's how you prepare. So we have to prepare like it's done. If you're asking God, for your husband, you know what? Prepare. Talk to him like he's a mighty man of valor. Oh, okay, I understand. Yes, you are a mighty man of valor. When he's laying against you or you're in the bed, you rub his hand and say, God, I thank you for my mighty man of valor. If your children are all over the place, listen, I want you to speak that they are blessed and highly favored. We have to prepare like we already have it. Listen, I might have to go get some boxes and start putting my name on it and prepare like it's already happened. Because it's time for us to move into what we're believing God for. We can't say with our mouth that we want God to do things for us, but we don't prepare for it. So many people pray for increase. They pray for opportunity. They pray for doors to be open, but they're not ready when it comes. And so even with me, I'm asking the Lord for my business. Well, you know what? Over the next 21 days, I need to sit down and make sure that I have the non-disclosure agreements, make sure I have the contracts for my clients to sign, make sure I have the information that I want my virtual assistant to start doing. So I need to make sure that I'm doing my part. I'm preparing, and I'm going. I have a bank account already for my business, but now I'm going to have to open it and make sure that it's set up the right way and things are going in the right way. And also for my ministry, because LaTorsha Pilates Global Ministries is about to blow up. So I need to make sure I have the 501c3, especially for when I open the, well, I ain't going to tell you yet. I'm gonna wait until it happened before I start telling y'all what's about to happen. But I need to start getting the 501c3 so I can start getting grants for the nonprofits that's coming up. So we have to prepare for like it's ready. So we can't ask God to bless something because you remember. I don't know if you remember Chick-fil-A and Popeye's chicken sandwiches. Chick-fil-A, that's what they do all day long. Chick-fil-A is always doing chicken sandwiches. All day, every day, the line is wrapped around the building. But someone had the nerve to put on TikTok that Popeye's chicken sandwiches was better than Chick-fil-A. And everybody hit Popeye's. And guess what? Popeyes was not prepared. People was in Popeyes fighting, trying to get a chicken sandwich because they only had limited quality. They was not prepared for the overflow. They wasn't prepared for so many people coming in asking for the chicken sandwich. And so they lost a lot of money because people was lined up to get chicken sandwiches and then they would run out. They wouldn't have enough. They would have the chicken without the bun. But see, Chick-fil-A was like, okay, this is what we do. We're more than ready to handle whatever influx comes because this is what we do all the time. We are prepared for people to be lined up around the building from us. But Popeyes was not ready. Popeyes wasn't ready, you guys, and so they didn't have enough they didn't have enough supply for the demand. So what are you asking God for? I want you to really look at are you preparing for it? Are you prepared as if you got it? So if the Lord walked to you today and say, "Here go a check for $100,000," would you have a bank account to put it in? We're not talking about Chime. We're not talking about all these little bank cards. We're not talking about Cash App. Would you have a place where you can deposit that amount of money in for your business, because I'm believing Lord for my business to expand. So do I have a place that will accept that much money? Or when I'm trying to deposit the money, I can't deposit it on the day because I have too much money coming in. We have to make sure that we are preparing for what we're asking God for. We can ask him to give us all this increase, but we have nothing. The woman who when she went to the prophet and she said, "Listen, they're about to take my son. My husband, your friend, the prophet, he left us and we have all this debt." And so the prophet told her, "Listen, go out into the city. Ask everybody for vessels, and then go in your house, shut the door, and pull the oil that you already have into the vessels." And the oil did not stop flowing until until she ran out of vessels. Listen, we need to stock up on our vessels because we want unlimited flow. We don't want our flow to stop. We don't want what God has given to us to stop. So we need to have unlimited flow. And guess what? When she went out and sold the oil, she had more than enough to pay the debt off and to live off of. See, God is telling us how to move in this season. He's telling us how to really do business. If you read the Bible tells you about how to do business. And so it's time for us to get ready. They said, be ready so you don't have to get ready. That's what my old spiritual mom used to say. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. And that's true. Popeye's chicken wasn't ready. They wasn't ready for the overflow. So I'm asking you today, are you ready for the overflow? Are you ready for God to give you more than enough, where it's running over, your cup runneth over, that you have more than enough of what you are praying? And you may not be praying for financial. You may be praying for something for your family. You may be praying for something for your loved ones. Whatever you believe in God for, prepare for it. If you're asking the Lord for, let's say a car, and guess what? I will go buy the little tree that, the thing that you hang up in the car. Probably don't use the trees anymore. But whatever the incense is that you can use in the car, I would go get that incense and I will put it where I can see it every day. Why? Because I'm preparing myself that as soon as I get this car, I'm going to be able to stick this incense in it, and this is how my car is going to smell. Every day you walk by it, you say, oh, I can smell it in my car. I can see it in the car. Buy some, whatever. Just listen, get a key ring, whatever you have to prepare. Have it. What would you do if you already had it? Listen, I may have to go buy some new curtains and some new tablecloths, or the car air freshener. Thank you, Miss Sabrina. I'm talking about the little tree thingy. Let me say it the right way. The car air freshener. Listen, but you will have to have it so you can see it and say, thank you, God, for the car. Because it's going to be a constant reminder of what God is going to do for you. Maybe it's maybe you're asking God for finances, but do you have a bank account that can hold the finances that you're asking for? Do you have a checkbook? Do you know how to balance the checkbook? Do you know how to set things up? Even with me, I have to get a program that's going to help me keep track of all the money that's about to come into my business. So I'll be looking into QuickBooks here soon. So are you praying for visibility but hiding? Are you asking God, open doors for me, but now you're scared to step out? You're asking the Lord to open the doors, but you're afraid to step out and do the things. I told my husband today, listen, you're going to have to get it together, because they're about to start calling me to come preach in Naples, in Germany, in Sigonella, in all these European countries that I'm already in. I'm going to have women conferences that I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to be going from place to place, London, Paris. Why? Because I believe God has opened doors for me. So guess what? I need to make sure my passport is good, which it always is. I need to make sure that I know where I'm going, how I'm moving. I just had someone called and said, hey, can you fly to Paris to help someone that's there, and I pay for everything for you? Come on, don't tell me what God won't do. Don't tell me what God won't do. And so are you believing for expansion, but you're not preparing for it? So these are the questions that you have to ask yourself. Are you really preparing for what you're asking for? I don't know. I know some of you where your ask is, but are you prepared? If you do get pregnant, do you have the finances to take care of a child? If you are asking for whatever it is, I can go all over the place, but be prepared for what you're asking for. And so when I was talking about it, it was in 2 Kings chapter 4 about the woman. And see, it was after the vessels was full that the oil stopped flowing. So when she went out and got the vessels was her preparation. And so the oil was able to pour to its capacity. Why? Because she prepared. She had oil. And when the prophet told her, he said, go borrow the oil, the vessels, but don't get just a little bit. Get a whole bunch. Get a whole bunch of it. And so, are you preparing yourself? Are you really preparing yourself? Because God will not pour into what you haven't prepared for and what you don't have room to receive. So I'm like, oh God, I need a new wardrobe, and I have no more room in any closet to put a shirt, a pair of pants. Listen, sometimes you have to get some stuff out. Thank you. So I'm going to show you all the pictures. You're going to have to take out some things. And I don't know if you guys are talking to me on Facebook. I do apologize. I can't see any of the of the comments, none of them is coming up, and I don't know why, but none of them are coming up. And so, excuse me. So I don't know what to do. I'm learning how to do these two things at one time. Listen, but preparation is proof that you actually believe what you're asking for. So just like me, I have to sit down and make sure my bank accounts. I have to sit down and make sure I have everything that I need. Why? Because I gotta have the money. I have to have the bank accounts. I gotta have all the stuff set up. I need to make sure that I have my 501c3. I have to make sure I have the EIN number for the nonprofit. I have an EIN for my business. Do I have my business name? Have I paid up the stuff that I need for the wages for the business? So these are the things that we have to do. So I'm not going to stay on here long. Like I said, my phone is about to die. But I'm going to do the declaration for today. And the declaration is, today I prepare for what I prayed for. I align my actions with my faith. I create space for what God is about to release in my life. I will not be caught unprepared for my answered prayers. I am ready for what I asked for. Let me read that again. The declaration that we're going to declare today is, today I prepare for what I prayed for. I align my actions with my faith. I create space for what God is about to release in my life. I will not be caught unprepared for my answered prayers. I am ready for what I asked for. So, and listen, I didn't even realize I got Bridging the Gap thing on. See how tired I am. And nobody told me that I got the Bridging the Gap banner up for the day. And today is not Bridging the Gap banner. My apologies, Facebook. My apologies. That's the right one. 21 Days of Audacious Ask. So you all have an amazing day. I will see you back here tomorrow. So for the 21 Days of Audacious Ask, I will be here every day, Saturday and Sunday at 12. Monday through Sunday. We're going to do 21 straight days. I will be here to walk you through it. And so, so we have to believe God. So like I said, if you want me to touch and agree, DM me with your request, with your prayer request. But this is the question I want you to ask yourself today. What would my life look like if it was already done, my prayers? What have I asked God for that I am not prepared to receive? So it's coming from two ways. What have I asked God for that I'm not prepared to receive? And what would my life look like if it was already done? Listen, I know what my life would look like if it's already done. So I hope that you guys are thinking the same way that I am. So have an amazing day. I will see you back here tomorrow at noon. And I will talk to you later. You all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.